Motivation these days is different. I mostly beat on myself. I don't wanna spoil a couple things I prayed for and was gifted. Just peep the drive, see how I stayed in my lane when they shifted. I knew that time could not erase what my destiny's written. Right there next to these writtens. In my skin and my DNA like the one that was risen. I'm not that grave and I'm where life is the only decision. I'm not alone in my plight. I want you alone for the flight. About to take off in a minute. I dreamed it all.
Better turn that heating down. It is so cold right now, but it's 4:40 in the morning. I just arrived at the gym. I'm gonna get a gym session in. It's been a really rough night. Tally's never, our daughter, who's 2 on Friday, has never come into our room to sleep. We usually, if she wakes up in the night, or Charlotte will usually settle her in her room and then put her back into her cot and then go back to bed. She was up since 2 o'clock today, like just laughing, jumping around. It's been a bit mad, really. I don't think I've really actually comprehended the night. Remy, our boy, who's 7 months, I was up with him for an hour while Charlotte was up with Tally in this time. So slightly underslept here. She's still awake with Tally. Like, this is the first time, and again, like, this is so weird. Like, Tally's never wanted me, never cried for me. Very rarely, maybe once in a while when I'm away, Charlotte will say that she's crying for me. But like, it's always at night, it's always mummy, 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 scream, 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 mummy, 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 never daddy, daddy, daddy. And today, obviously Charlotte, after a while, just brought her into our bed. That's why I mentioned the first thing was around, she's never really in our bed, to try and get her back to sleep, but she wasn't just going to sleep. I'm getting out of bed to come to train and work, and she is just screaming, screaming, screaming for me. And it's heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. Like, I actually had to come in because I have to open the gym for Fen, who's a coach of mine, who coaches my 6 a.m. classes. She'll be coaching the 6 a.m. and she doesn't have keys to the gym, annoyingly, so I have to come and open it, which is fine. But like I said, it's really fucking frustrating that it's the first time like my daughter has actually wanted me to stay, wanted me for comfort, and I have to shoot off. And I wish this was a scenario where I could choose to not shoot off, but it's not. So, I'm now going to go and train. Quickly get a session in, 15-20 minutes, literally just an upper body strength session. And then open the gym, and then I'll head straight back home, because I don't have to be at the gym further from 6. It's literally just to open up the gym, so I'll go and do that. Frustrating, man.
Look, saint versus sinners, the poor versus riches, top ramen place versus 5-star dinners. Wonder why I fit in, the humblest beginnings.
Everything feels heavy, everything feels clunky, my brain feels foggy. If I'm being truthfully honest, I don't really want to be here doing this right now. Didn't even put the music on because I was like, who cares? Listening to sort of my breath, the weights move is kind of nice. But yeah, just feeling like really empty. And I'm usually pretty fine / energetic. But today, I definitely don't feel that way.
Had to take some losses before I saw my first winnings. Silver line grinning, poverty line thinning. My life is like a movie and the plot just thickened. Came from broken homes trying to break the old traditions. Left my old ways for my future acquisitions. I know, no such thing as playing both sides. I know, life is better in the dope.
Session done, upper body, I just did some bench. I did some pull downs. What else did I do for my chest? Cable flies, and then chest press. Single arm rows, I didn't film them, and then now biceps and triceps, and then I'll call it a day, which is everything 10 to 12 reps, 3 sets. I try to work to like a nice effort every time, like getting close to failure for each sort of in that 10 to 12 rep range, and I always feel good for it. So again, that's it. So I've sat down on the couch and I wanted to show you, so you can see here on our monitor, got Remy's asleep here, and then Tally's bed empty, and that's because she's in our bed with mum. That's very not normal, but that's fine. So Remy's already starting to unsettle, but usually this is now, what time is it? It's 6:50, so usually Remy will be awake in about maybe 10-15 minutes. So what I'll do is have a coffee, read a bit of a book. At the moment I'm reading The Courage to be Disliked. Love it. A bit of self-confidence, a bit of like, it helps perceive life and the world in a different way, in a way that allows you to just keep being you, and I love that. So I'm just going to wait till Remy wakes up, and then I'll take him out, and then whenever Charlotte wants to wake up, she can wake up, and then obviously I'll just hang out with Remy. He doesn't have breakfast yet, he's still not yet on food, so we'll just chill out. We've got Rem Dog up, it's 7:30. Who's awake? Tally's now awake. Can we get you changed? Please?
No.
Tally, can I change your nappy?
No.
Okay. Huh? Fill it. For my day, one for the little boy. So we're back in the whip now, on the way back into the gym, just where I was at just now, and going to coach. So I'll be I'll be about 3-4 hours of coaching till I've got the track at 12:30. I'm meeting the boys, so I have till then. It's about 12 o'clock I'm coaching, so there's 4 hours of coaching now. Like I said, I'm not going to film any of that because it's my one-to-one clients, but I'll see you when I'm getting coffee before the track, and then we'll show you what the track session is. I think it's like a load of 400s, which is grueling. But let's see what happens. It's never nice leaving the kids like that. Like I said, Tally's just, I guess, since last night, had a bit of a switch to wanting to have me more, which is lovely. And yeah, it's just shit that I can't do that. So I've just finished my coaching, and I'm just gonna have a quick little snack. Well, not a snack, my first breakfast, my first meal. So I've got 200 grams of Fagé yogurt. Shit, my belly's just full of place. So Fagé yogurt. I've absolutely loved this meal so far recently. I think that is actually, wait, is this, if I've had 200 from this is maths now, quick maths. 450 grams, I had 200 from it yesterday. I'll have 400 grams and I'll just use that as the bowl. Well, that's good. So I'll use that as a bowl, and I have an extra 50 grams. Then, I like my shit sweet, so I have this Algarve sort of nectar, which is an organic sweetener. I'll put a bit of that. It's a bit low calorie, so I don't track it. I then add a handful of blueberries. I don't know what the weight is, but a handful of blueberries, raspberries, and then final pieces to these puzzles. I bought this yesterday because I bought this yesterday. Fucking hate raisins, hate them, and there's bloody raisins in them as it sits there. So I went and bought myself another pack, which is granola, cinnamon and pecan, and I'm hoping there's no gluten. By the looks of it, we're all good. So we'll put 50 grams of that, and like granola is one of those things you've just got to track because you can easily add way too much for your liking. Like that, if I didn't track that, I would have definitely added more, because that's not that much, but that's 50 grams and that's kind of all I need calorie wise. And then similar thing here, peanut butter is the same job. I could add way too much, so I'm just having 15 grams of that on top of all of that. Cool. And that's that. That's gonna be my first meal. Bash. So we've had our food. I've transferred over some files to George, who's over here, and we're grabbing a coffee because I need to go back to work in 15 minutes. Could I please get an oat milk flat white or oat milk cortado, please? Yeah, I feel like we just needed to touch base around the event because I realised that the end of year is coming up, and I know that Lulu wants us to get that done this year. That was a meeting with my management company, and we're just having some talks around the next event I'm going to be running, sort of just organising some of that stuff. Now headed to the track, so I've got myself a Belvita biscuit, which is just some carbs, sort of eat before, because all I've had is that yogurt a while back. And yeah, gonna go smash out some 400 meters. I think it's like 15, so it's like a 2K warm up, 15 sets of 400 meters into a 1K cool down, and then There's a couple boys coming out, which is quite cool, just to be able to run with them. Some of them are really fast, so just pushes me to be a bit faster. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you some of that, and then I'll show you what I have for lunch later. But that's the day so far. Told you. The Badley brothers. The Badley brothers. You right? Look at you, we all got our shades on. Ready? Jordan, you know, that does the Saturdays? Yeah, he's joining in. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to go the other way around. I'll see you guys there. The sun seems to have come out, so the sunnies might come out, which is nice because it is not been lovely the last couple of weeks. So to get on the track and have some nice weather is very much welcomed this time of the year.
I know, no such thing as playing both sides. I know, life is better in the dope ride. I know, the water better in the low tide. Music better amplify, staying down for upsides. I know.
Got a bagel, got the half bagel serving. I don't know if I filmed this the last time, but it's beef brisket, pickles, skip out the mayo, skip out the margarine. Banging. Bagel consumed. I've now got, I completely forgot, I've got a consultation online, so I'm actually just going to take this consult in the car and just chat to them there, do that online consultation here because I've got my laptop on me, and then I will head to a coffee shop and get some work done because I've got loads of programming to catch up before I get home and see the kids. So just going to crack on with that. Good evening. So I've been home for a while. I just haven't had the camera out. We had dinner. Charlotte cooked some like sweet corn and pea fritters, but I'm gonna call it there for the video. I'm gonna close it off just because I'm absolutely shattered. We're doing bedtime now. You can see Remy's on the floor with Tally and Charlotte. We're just sort of like reading books, winding down the day, and like I said, any second now we'll put Tally up to bed. I'm just absolutely shattered, and like I said, I've got probably about like 10 clients to program for. Still got loads of work to do, so when it's ready 7:30 in the evening, and I want to get to bed by 9 because I'm up in the morning at 4. But this is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a day in the life, what I eat, what I train, and all that jazz. Bit of a personal one, obviously, with a few things happening in the morning with Tally. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
I know, the water better in the low tide. Music better amplify, staying down for upsides. I know.